That's my public enemy.
I knew Khadijah 18, selling at the spot, 50 for a gram, no time for the rock. So I moved to the block and called out her name. No sign of a cop, so right away she came. She sat in the car, passed me the nod, pulled mad ounces from her waistline, and then she said to me, your times are hard, but then she kissed me on my cheek and handed me a yard. I said, Khadijah, are you going home? She beat 3 records on my cellular phone. She said, there's a thing that we must do first. There's a kid I have to reimburse. He told me he loved me, he'd always be there. But when I got busted, he was nowhere to be found. That's why he's going down. I said, Khadijah, he's 6 feet underground. Think about that.
Stop endorsing stuff, dude.
The odds of the kid is life you might miss. Don't let this business keep your head cloudy. Here's JB's crib, Khadijah, I'm outie. Khadijah, Khadijah, my Buddha queen. Khadijah, Khadijah.
Your job is on.
Hey yo, Khadijah McQueen, I'm glad you're back on the scene. We took care of shit, if you know what I mean. As I reminisce over things that you missed. Remember that 50K where yo, the cops got pissed as I was driving through the car wash. The scene was crazy funny. The car was getting washed, that man was laundering the money. And remember Miss Brown with those badass kids? Well, Junior got knocked, so now he's doing the bid. So I spent the 3 G's to help him pay the rent. Because before a check comes, you know the money's spent. And here's that other stash that you left with the rest. You wanna smoke a blunt, I got the boom sex. And yo, remember that pig that tried to play a poor sucker? Remember that pig because we shot the motherfucker. And thanks for the studio, you burned it down on Linden. And man, it's getting busy, fat track, TV spinning. And how's my little nigga? I see he's getting bigger, let him chill for the summer. I teach him how to pull the trigger. And teach him about his people. The whys, the lies, and how they labeled us unequal.
What up, what up, what up?
I know.
It is For Show Radio. It is late on Saturday, but it is us back with the scoop. He is the Cardinal.
Strike a pose, you ignorant bitch.
I am me, and yes, tonight we got to keep a clean hour because I got to get up and Adam, but I'm here now. I'm getting caffeinated. I'm getting going, but tonight the Cardinal goes off. The Cardinal goes off. So our topics include the state of schools in COVID, particularly in the metro Atlanta area, the status of sports, pro, college, high school, otherwise. And hypocritically, I coached the AAU tournament today, and it was fantastical, but we'll get to that. Then the Cardinal got some other stuff he's talking about. Oh, and for all those who participated in the back and forth with me on Thursday about your Democratic presidential nominee, I'm in the flesh. Let's address it. All right. So, without further ado, why do they call? Oh, why am I asking this? Why do they call you the Cardinal, Dave?
Well, I'm glad you asked that. I mean, I know you've been wanting to know for years, but I don't tell you shit. Well, I am Cardinal Dave, leader of the Church of the Conspiracy, where we believe that everything is fixed, from sports to politics. Just like that runway model. Oh, wait a minute. I forgot to tell y'all. Strike a pose, bitch.
And what does that mean?
Well, when I say that, I'm making you famous. Just like that runway model, the one that's in Paris, walking the catwalk right now. The paparazzi is going to take her picture and they're going to say, strike a pose, bitch, because you have a WAP.
Okay. We'll just let that sink in with the phone for a quick second.
Yes, shut your mouth.
As always, you will have the opportunity to tune in with the take. The number here is 770-369-0181. 770-369-0181.
Hey, let's do something tonight. Call in.
Yeah, whatever. call, don't matter. We got stuff we're gonna say regardless. That's kind of how I feel on it. I do have to address this. Last week's show, for those who haven't heard it, is something you want to go back and see because it was pretty much kind of banned from the Zuckerberg empire. Things were said. They refused to let us take ads. I have no idea why. But it is what it is. So we're going to keep bringing you still that raw, uncut, that unfiltered, that for show radio. We're going to speak our truths, and that's going to be that, and speak our bull, that's going to be that, and kick our opinions, and that's going to be that. I say all that to say that we're not going to be silenced. And a lot of things this man says I don't agree with one bit. However, I do agree with the right for him to express it. So he can express, in my opinion, what he feels, okay? And you can too. So we are the People's Show. And without further ado, let's just get right into it. I got to back up from this because I am a teacher. And I do have some feelings on this.
So
but the status of schools starting in the middle of a pandemic in not just Metro Atlanta, but throughout the entire world, but particularly these United States, we have some entities saying schools are safe to open. Most of those entities are not in the schools. We have some parents that are really pressing for their students to go back to school, their children to go back to school for various reasons. We have some teachers that are feeling very uncomfortable, very mortified, facing health concerns. And they're being placed into a situation where they have to go back into the school. And, so we're going to, Cardinal's going to give his opinions. I'm going to answer any questions that may ask, but I'm not going to give I got to refrain from this sensitivity and all, trying to keep my job and all. And we just, hey man, take it away.
Well. I thought that maybe the murder hornets might take out a few of your kids.
Murder.
I thought maybe the streets might take out a few of your kids. I thought some of you backwards ass parents might take out some of their kids just from being around them too long. But you know who's going to take out your kids? Your governor, Mr. Kemp, and his superintendent legion of demons, starting with this J. Ackhas Alvin Wilbanks, or whatever the hell his goddamn name is, here in Gwinnett County Public Schools, this piece of trash. Basically, what's going on right now, and it's going on all over the country, these people are sending their kids back to school, fuck the online stuff, now in a more together society where they have actual unions and stuff, they kind of fight against that. But no, down here in the good old South, with good old J. Alvin Wilbanks sitting on the back porch with his white hat and his goddamn tall straw in his mouth, sucking on some goddamn Jack Daniels. I'm gonna send them little niggers and them little poor ass honkies to school so I can watch them all die. Master Kemp, am I doing you right there, sir? Am I doing right for you? Yes. He pat the boy on his head and he tells him he's doing a good job. And then Trump comes and pats Kemp on his head for doing a good job. Ain't no murder hornets got the skill to do what these dirty dog-ass crackers are doing right now, and that is sending these kids back to school. They pulled the wool over the eyes of all the teachers and educators in Gwinnett County. After telling them they can go online, they got them in a hookup, lied and said, well, you motherfuckers ain't got no union, so guess what? We're going to send these little tykes back to school, and there's not a damn thing you can do about it.
Let me make one correction. The parents have the option on whether they can be digital or not. So the kids can be digital.
Ass hats, and I'll get to them in just a minute. I want you parents of Gwinnett County children, I want you to know that the majority of you are ass hats. And I'll get to you in just a moment, and I'll tell you how to wear your hat with its brimmed of shit. But anyway, check this out, y'all. So yeah, they're sending the kids back. I think it's what, September 5th, September 9th, whatever the hell they're doing it.
No. School starts Wednesday.
The death begins.
In person starts in phases. So one phase starts Wednesday, August 26th, and then the next Wednesday, and then the next Wednesday. By Wednesday, September 9th, every grade, as of it stands now, every grade will be going back.
Isn't that nice? Well, so let me ask you something. So that means the online component is dead. They ain't doing that shit at all, right?
No, that's still going to go on too. As to how that's going to work, I don't know yet.
Well, they're going to make it so fucked up so that the kids, the parents, will have to send them to school. We can't do this shit. They're going to make it inadequate, make it fucked up, so then the parents will just say to hell with it because they don't want their kids at home right now. I might as well get on with this. We can blame Kemp, and I do it. You can blame J. Alvin Asshat all you want for being a superintendent demon from hell, but it's you damn parents. See, they can't come and kidnap your kids yet and snatch them out and take them into the school and sit their little mask-wearing asses down and make them learn why they spread COVID in that petri dish of a school they're going to. No, you motherfuckers are sending them there, and you're sending them to their death. You're sending them to their death, to the teacher's death, the parents, the other teachers, the staff, the custodians, all of them are going to their death. Why? Think about it. How many kids, when you go to Target, Walmart, or anywhere else, have you seen wearing masks? You never see the little ones wearing masks. They act like these motherfuckers are just impenetrable. Meanwhile,
under the age of 2, under the age of 2, you're not supposed to wear masks.
Well, I mean, I'm not talking about them. They're not going to school anyway. They're staying at home because they got 2-year-olds got more goddamn sense than some of these damn parents. The problem that I'm having right now is that there's just no fight in you grit eaters down here in the South. You have no fight. You would rather...
Hold on a second.
What?
I am aware that there have been protests, there have been demonstrations. And what happened is the parents got out and did the same thing. So there's I'm not going to say there's been no resistance, but there is no unions. Now,
and the parents
we're talking about Gwinnett, but City of Atlanta, they're 100% digital. DeKalb Public, 100% digital. Cobb is going to be digital, and they're going to bring students back as the corona test scores go down.
Yeah. Let me
add digital. Newton County, Conyers went on and took the step of canceling sports. Rockdale County, they canceled fall sports as well.
Yes, all of them are vigil.
It's not uniform. Now, there's some school districts who have went back full already. Students are sick, teachers are sick, classes are sick.
Yeah.
So my understanding, what Gwinnett has adopted is a wait and see approach. Again, my opinion on it, I'm gonna leave that out because again, we don't have a union, and that's why I work. So,
well, I used to work there, and it was nice when I did. Y'all done fucked it up now. I mean, listen.
Oh, okay.
Here, not you, dummy. I mean, you fuck things up everywhere you go, COVID or not.
Yeah,
you were COVID before COVID, but we'll go to that later. Listen, the bottom line in all of this is plain and simple. And I'll just say it again. I don't care if there are some parents out here protesting. It ain't enough. Okay? If you really want to make a difference.
No, I mean protesting to go back. I mean, they were upset when it went digital. So they're protesting for their children to go
back. Yeah, okay, yeah. Well, that's my point. We got all these parents out here and the thing about it is, see, you're gonna get what you want. When little Johnny and little Jamisha and all of them start dying on y'all, like the one little 7-year-old right here in Georgia that died of COVID. Okay? When the rest of y'all kids start getting sick and dying off, or better yet, getting y'all sick. And some of you parents, some of you sick fucks, You might need to get sick for a while because you're already sick in the head. So why not be sick in the goddamn chest and throat? You people make me sick. You have no fight. You grit eating bastards, chewing on chaw, sitting on the back porch and wiggling. Just like Uncle fucking Jess. The mind state, you people.
Wiggling.
That's right. Wiggling. And I hope they cut their damn
wiggling as in, oh, you mean carving something with a knife?
Well, yeah, carving a knife. Other than
wiggling. A little wiggling. I didn't,
Oh, why don't you drink your coffee scalding hot, please?
Mm-hmm.
It could do the job and shut you the Pharrell up.
Yeah.
But listen, man, I blame these parents. I blame them all across the board because the devil is doing his work. You can't blame the devil. Can't blame Kip. He's doing his job. Can't blame J. Alvin Asshat because he's doing his job, that old fucker. I sat right there and listened to the superintendent of Gwinnett County speak. And this guy literally, the imitation I did, it was fucking, go on YouTube. Just type in J. Alvin Wilbanks and listen to this motherfucker. If he doesn't sound like something out of Deliverance, I'm surprised he didn't squeal like a pig right there at this stupid meeting. And then by the way, they had that stupid meeting via Zoom. Okay, so he won't meet in person with his people, but he wants the teachers and all of the staff to meet with the kids. First of all, I said it last week and I'll say it again. If you think that these kids are going to sit up in the classroom and abide by that mask shit, Bob, what you going to do if they don't wear a mask? If these kids decide in Gwinnett County that they're not going to wear a fucking mask, you're not going to do shit except get sick. Because they're going to take the shit off.
I'm not going to speak on Gwinnett, but a picture came out in Paulding County of a crowded hallway. And this picture's kind of went viral everywhere. And I would say about 90% of the students in the picture did not have on a mask first day of school. Yeah. Very crowded. Very crowded.
Man, isn't that nice social distancing going on in Paulding? Fuck me, I'm out here in Douglas County. I'm not too far from Paulding. Keep your fucking kids the hell out of Douglas County. The bottom line, you know what, man? Listen. Let me talk to you parents for a minute, okay? I want you to, if you ever listen to JT the Brick, he always says, sound off like you got a pair. A pair of... And these parents don't have a pair. Okay, you would rather, because you were sick of being indoors with your kids all summer. Don't blame your fucking jobs. A lot of you ain't working anyway. Okay, if you were, you took the $600 and now Master Trump just gave you $400. I'm all right now.
Now I got a question. That's not $400 a week. That's $400 a month, right?
I think it's $400 a week.
I think it's $400 a month. We gotta double check that. Okay. I'm gonna check that while you're ranting. Go ahead.
Look it up, Nick, bro. And we use the N-word on this show. He supports it. He endorses it.
No, we don't.
Because the NAACP calls me.
Is going to get him muted. No, we don't.
He always hits that damn mute button when the truth starts a coming. He's almost as bad as J. Alvin Asshat. Almost.
Stop it.
Maybe he should go whittle. You should whittle.
I have on that situation.
Work on them fingers.
I'm just going to see what.
Would I be sure? Listen, man. The bottom line is this, man.
They kicked the girl out of school that posted that. That's a bit inaccurate, sir. That is, she was suspended.
What is Percy talking about?
Well, the girl in Paulding County, he's correct. She snapped the pictures. County was embarrassed because it went worldwide, was on TMZ, all that stuff. And
the damage is done. What you kick her out of school for?
Well,
they ought to just tell her she could stay home and pass her and give her grades. Okay, straight A's.
They were coming on saying, well, that's just that one hallway. But I'm like, dude,
what a wonderful child.
If it's on, it's on.
He gets the gold fucking star. What a wonderful, and you're gonna get a lot of that. If they didn't have phones in school, she wouldn't have been able to take the picture. That's another thing, you ass hats. But anyway, listen. I really, really,
Yeah.
I really think that these parents are pieces of trash because you would send your kids to death just because you don't want to be in the house. And that's what you're doing. You're sending them to death. Okay? Fight for your kids. Please fight for them. Okay? Because what's going to happen is they're going to end up killing your monkey ass. Okay? They come back with some shit, snotting and breathing all over you, and now your ass ain't COVID free. I mean, Gwinnett County Public Schools is as ass fucking backwards as anything that I've ever fucking seen. But maybe they're not ass backwards. Maybe they're moving forward with the devil's plan, and that is population control. They got some niggers and honkies and little tiny spick children to kill.
Oh, dude, I'm like, what are you doing right now, man? Look, I don't endorse all them racial slurs and all that stuff that you're talking about. That's him. He's off on a tangent. Look at this like you look at an old drunk uncle, okay? Entertainment or something like that. I'm sorry. I was busy trying to check on this stimulus hookup.
I wasn't using the racial slurs, sir. I was saying it as if I was Kemp. Hey, Alvin Wilbanks or somebody.
Got it.
And that's what I was saying. But I said Nick first. I mean, so that's pretty much it, man. I really, really think that listen, you have to buy into the death plan in order for it to work. And you've bought into it hook, line, and sinker. And a lot of you teachers, a lot of you sick fucks, you want to go back to school. You're another bunch. I don't understand. There are teachers online, okay, some who I personally know, who actually want to go back. Are you fucking out of your wig? What is wrong with you people? You're going to get the same money if you stay at home and be safe. You hate your husband that bad. You hate your wife. You hate your kids that bad.
Who are you referring to right now? What group of people are you referring to?
Well, I'm referring to idiot-ass teachers who want to go back and who want to teach, who think that there is no pandemic, and who actually want to sit in front of the class.
Let me correct you for a quick sec.
You can't correct me.
Everybody's been teaching. People think that teachers aren't doing anything. That's not true.
That's not what I was saying.
Has been far more stressful than the classroom. It's just a matter of being safe. I mean, like teaching from home, man, the last 3 months of the former school year, dude, I was working at 7, 8, 9 at night. Teaching out the classroom, when I left, I was done.
Yeah, but what I'm saying, I'm not saying that you all aren't teaching. Okay. But I mean the rest of them teach.
Because people aren't doing anything, and there's this comparison.
No, don't want to be at home no more, and they don't want to be in the classroom.
Because the doctor or nurse walks into the hospital with protective equipment. They're equipped to deal with. They also took an oath to do that. All teachers took, we're just going to teach your children. And quite frankly, pandemic or not, it's a new day. You can learn online. And you can't tell me if your child spends all day on their phone, playing PlayStation, or just in front of a screen, all of a sudden they can learn everything else. They can't learn online.
They could go online whether they were COVID or not. As far as I'm concerned, I know the online shit works.
You can't tell me that.
Of course, the online works. But the problem that I'm having is there are so many people who are willing to run to their death. It's just absolutely sickening. You are going to see a lot of y'all just don't believe it. You don't believe that these people want population control. What is the reason for sending everybody back? It's not doing nothing for the economy.
Well, I think politically, a certain party in the polls.
Yeah,
I think somehow we're in school. It gives this level of normalcy, but it's not normal if we're in school and folks are dying.
Exactly.
To be in quarantine, people are scared to death, I don't understand. The quickest way, if you really want us in school, is to give this money to the schools so they can make the adjustments needed so we can go in there and feel safe.
But,
I mean,
but they can't do it.
Not can't do it. You just ask, is there a will to do it?
Well, I'm saying to set up the classrooms, I don't think they physically can. They would have to go to literally 8 to 10 students a class.
You can make it much safer. You can start with those little plexiglass screens.
Yeah.
You can start by changing the air filters.
Yeah.
You can start by making COVID testing required for everyone coming in. You can set up stations at the schools. You can figure out a way to make the buses go. I mean, look, it doesn't matter how safe the school is if everybody gets on the bus and they pound on top of each other.
I agree with all that, but it's a number. It's
you can open up many stations. You can coordinate with these churches in different areas of different buildings. You can have teachers go to different satellite locations. That actually probably help with bandwidth anyway. There's a lot of great ingenuitive things we can do. You can go every other day. Okay, so you got 6 to 8 students a day. There's a ton of things you can do to make
that, and that's my number. That's what that's
6 to 8. Bring everybody in business usual. You still got football practice going on. It's just like that don't add up, man.
Yeah, well, I mean, I agree with what you just said. I mean, but they're not going to do it because they got death on the brain.
Again, I'm not even speaking on that.
We got people to kill. Okay,
Trump. It doesn't make a lot of sense the way that this is going down.
Well, no, it doesn't. So, what does that tell you? Murder, murder, murder on my mind. Murder, murder, murder all the time.
I live in a right to work state. So I'm gonna refrain from anything that can go there.
Well,
free.
You need to sell some drugs, brother, because this whole thing is getting ready to go straight to hell. I promote selling of drugs and doing whatever you got to do to get some money.
I deeply hope you're wrong.
No. I'm not going to sell any drugs because I'm already rich.
And quite frankly,
I'm rich, bitch. Not with money, of course, but here.
Not to speak on your profession, but that's being ran into the ground too. You got somebody
that was being ran into the ground prior to this jack off that Trump just put in charge.
This is being used to accelerate that.
Yeah. Oh no, without a doubt.
It's amazing the things that are happening right now.
Without a doubt,
it's amazing, and we're at 27 minutes. We've talked long enough. You do know the phone lines are open, 770-369-0181.
Percy said it's a show.
369-0181. Right. And I'm saying this because speak your piece. We are the people.
Well, I mean, some of you all are scared to call you scared as the parents of Gwinnett County.
Man,
I am not going to blame J. Alvin Ass Jack for being a demon. Because he's doing his job. He is a demon, a blue-eyed demon. That's what he is. Okay? So I'm not going to blame him or Kim for doing their job. I blame you parents for it. Look, if they started coming in your house and snatching them out the window, that's one thing. You are sending them to a petri dish of hell. That's what it is. These schools in Gwinnett County are going to be one big fucking lab experiment, and all you fucking guinea pigs are going to your death.
For those who may be wondering why he's harping on Gwinnett County, is because it's the 8th largest school district in the country. It's huge.
Gwinnett has more corona right now than anywhere else.
And it is the leader, being the largest county. It is also the leader in COVID cases. And the way COVID cases have been reported in the state of Georgia, for those who are not here, it's been very, very suspect. We all have reason to believe that the amount of cases are far higher than what's being reported because it's difficult to get a COVID test. And once you get the test, in a lot of places, even more difficult to get back results in a reasonable amount of time. By the time you find out you have it, a lot of times it may be over. And the problem with a lot of this is a lot of people try to equate COVID. Well, if you don't die, it's all okay. No, over a third of patients who never get hospitalized have long-term illnesses.
That's right.
People never. I mean, right now this is a new virus. It's mutating. We don't know what's going on with it. So why play around right now?
And that's what they're doing. They're playing with it. Well, they created it.
The CDC is changing things. The CDC very definite in the beginning said, hey, you don't do this, this, and this. Now all of a sudden they're just changing things here and there. And I've got to believe that's because pressure's being placed on them. I got to believe that. And folks, want to keep their jobs. There's other people who are afraid right now of being evicted. This is just a deep state of affairs. And you got to wonder why. Why is it like
I know why. And you want to know why? Just ask the Cardinal.
I mean, you can give that. I mean, I don't want to call it a simple answer, but you can say that. But the reality is things are going on that are it's just deep right now. I've never seen in my years on this planet things get to this nature where there's there's turmoil all over. And pretending like ducking your head under the pillow like an ostrich or pretending like nothing is happening is ridiculous.
Well, that's what's going on right now.
Ridiculous.
What's going on? That's what's going on in Gwinnett. That's what's going on all over the place.
But it's not going on all over because you could just look at Canada. It's different.
Well, I mean, all over the
nations that are supposed to be, not on the level, or don't have the resources we have, but they're dealing with it.
Well, the United States has the scarlet letter. And all you need to do is try to go somewhere and you'll find out. Can you go to England? No.
But there's never been a point in time where you want
Canada doesn't want us. Jamaica doesn't want us.
It's about you can do the exact same. Numerous experts have said, look, if y'all shut this down for the next 6 weeks, we can reduce all this and go back to normal.
I've called for that from the beginning.
If you all can just, give up your parties, give up kicking it for 6 weeks, we can knock this down.
They'll never do it.
With over 5 million cases today.
They should have did it in the beginning.
But
I'm not a fan of traditional martial law.
It can still be
They
done.
should have did it.
Yeah. It's about martial law.
Yeah, it is actually.
You don't have to do that. You could just hey, we about to shut it down.
Listen. Here's the thing.
Hard.
They tried, but yeah, it is hard for these people. Not hard because they can't do it. I know you could do it. I could do it. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about these people don't have the will. They will fight it. Okay? You bastards went out there and hoarded all that fucking toilet paper. Still can't find any Lysol. Still can't find what they did. You've allowed the hand sanitizer.
I'm not going to blame it on the people.
You damn right I'm gonna blame it on the goddamn people. That one's not staying in.
That would be like saying that the Chinese population it's because of them that they've knocked the numbers down to nothing. No, the government gave them no option. Oh, you gonna put that mask on, I'm gonna put something in you.
Well, then there you go. I'm in favor of that.
But my point is that's it. And like right now, man, they know how bad this is. They know how bad this is. But they want to bring children back to school and not make masks a requirement.
Because
now,
they want to kill.
Here's the hypocrisy there. They'll send a kid to school home in a minute for a t-shirt they don't like, or some pants that are too tight, or whatever. But now you got something that literally can kill you. But you thought you can't even put on a mask? Nah, man.
Because the ones that are pulling the trigger on all this, they are sitting on high and they got down, luxury mansions and everywhere else and watching the world, Rothschild, all that good stuff. Stuff I taught you about a long time ago that you didn't fucking listen.
I'm not going there. Whatever.
I'm just telling. Well, listen, it doesn't matter. The names change, but the game remains the same. They are trying to kill children. They are trying to killing them.
I'm not even going down this rabbit hole. Why?
Population control.
Oh, so that's how you do it?
That's how it's a good start.
Well, I mean, you can always just lock them up on frivolous charges. And
they lock them up. Hell, they're letting them out. It's too much COVID. They're putting in California, they just put a shitload of criminals back in the fucking street.
Dude, it don't work like that.
Well, that's what they just did.
They're making money off that, man.
Well, listen, they would make more money. They're changing the game. I understand that they've made money on the prisons in the past, but now it has become a problem to have all of the Negro population is just getting too big. Mexican pop to too big.
I don't agree with none of that.
Okay, I have to agree. It's the truth. You're living it right now. You are living in a death camp right now. How can you not believe it? You are part of the experience.
That's what takes away from everything, man.
Well, it's the truth. You got to take all of it.
Well, let me delve for a minute because we're at 24 minutes. Let me delve for a minute to my hypocrisy.
Kenyon Bumpy Johnson said it's exactly population control. Thank you, Kenyon.
I just respectfully disagree with the both of you on this.
Well, that's because, sir, you are a jack.
See what I got to do. I want to deal with my hypocrisy right now. Here's my hypocrisy. I'm telling you all this about COVID. However, for those who don't know, I do have a AU program that I run. Actually, this guy sits on the board of directors, AU basketball. And, we've been shut down since March 12th. However, today, Tribe ATL, both 7th and 8th grades, made their debut back on the tournament scene. And we had a great time. And we're going to play tomorrow. And honestly, the COVID-safe procedures they took, I'm not going to say it eliminated all risks, but it's probably a lot healthier than walking into Walmart right now. We were masked. They claimed they were going to take temperatures, but they didn't. But we were separated. Kids didn't shake hands. They went hard. And for those who want to know, my 8th grade team took 2 today against some good teams. We're going to go back out there tomorrow against the College Park Rim Rockers, and we're going to get loose on them.
I need to show up so y'all start winning.
Our 7th grade team, Little Tribe, got busy. They went 1-1, but they were out there shooting threes, swaggy, looking good. And being there today, it was so much fun, even watching the girls play, that it made me realize why I can't really deal with this NBA bubble.
You said even the girls, like they're just a lesser.
Oh, no. I totally enjoy it. What I'm saying is normally when you're there a whole day, you slip out a little bit, you go do different things. It was just so much
or something.
Being at a live basketball event. It makes you how bogus it is watching the NBA right now. I'm sorry, y'all. I hate to say that because I'm a diehard NBA fan, but it's bogus. It's bogus watching those fake fans. It's bogus listening to fake crowd noise. It's bogus, man. They really need, I know it's gonna keep going. 1.5 billion on the line, but
I didn't know you were a male chauvinist pig.
Why?
You don't want to see little girls succeed the
same I've had coaching have been coaching girls.
Well, I mean, you said even the little girls, like I
really did. I mean, whatever you're trying to do is not working.
That's what you said. I'm just going.
You sound like 23 on the Mystics.
If you're gonna say it. I mean, the WNBA.
Like 23 on the, I have no problem saying what I think. I thought the first 16 years of WNBA was a horrible, tragic joke,
and it still is.
Now I'm a fan. Now I've come around.
Oh, stop! Okay.
No, I have, because now they're getting the recognition they deserve.
No, they're
working toward getting the pay they deserve.
There's nothing.
And one thing I love about them more than anything else is the commitment they've shown to social justice. Not saying the NBA hasn't, just saying the WNBA far and away is the league that has shown the most commitment to social justice, which makes me more interested in what they had to do because I'm more interested in what they're about. So
I got no problem with that.
To the WNBA on that.
I mean, Maya Moore, what she did with getting that guy out of jail is nothing short of, she ought to get a Nobel Peace Prize for that. And I'm serious. She ought to get that.
No.
And she could get it, by the way. But that's a whole thing. No. But I mean, look.
So that's what you're supposed to get a Nobel Peace Prize for that.
I think why can't you? What are the rules?
Let's line it up with other Nobel Peace Prize.
Fucking humanitarian. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
If you fight to get an innocent person out of jail, then you should get the Nobel Peace Prize. Why can't
a lot of them distributed there because a bunch of people do that.
Well, she did it, and you don't hear about these other people doing it. You hear that
you do.
have a professional, so-called professional athlete go and do what she did and take out of her career and not get paid to go and do that. I mean, that's she ought to get something for that.
Being reimbursed many times over, man.
I give her something for it. I'll tell you that much.
Kenyon, I would agree with that. Pure team basketball. However, man, let's be real. The first 14 years it was pure team boring. It was boring, man. And it was
crazy.
It was very hypocritical back then because back then, the best player never got the recognition.
Maya Moore is the truth.
Cooper dominated back then, and she didn't get no love. All the love went to the more attractive players, the more marketable players. Okay, they weren't giving it to the best players. Now they are, and I respect that. It's a different league now.
They still make layups. I can't watch it. I cannot watch.
If you out there coaching boys or young men, or you think about coaching, best way to teach them to play is to have them watch the girls play.
Oh, but the girls, not the WNBA. I can't watch it. It's unwatchable, even during a pandemic.
Stop.
Women don't even watch it. Women watch the NBA. They don't even watch it. Why are you trying to make me watch it?
Them days over, my dude.
They don't watch it.
Yes, they do.
There are girls out there. If you take like some girls who play basketball in middle school and high school, and you ask them to name their 20 favorite professional basketball,
you're forgetting that.
Name one WNBA.
Dude, that's what my son does. Even the boys and girls know him, dude. Yes, they do.
No,
now
they know others.
You're right.
Skylar Higgins and all that stuff.
But they know him because they post them, man.
That's the same reason why I know him.
So you out the loop, dude. You social media, they all over it.
I mean, look, the bottom line. The
NBA is like the NBA is like WWE, man. It's straight up entertainment. It's not necessarily basketball. Straight up basketball, high level college women, colleges, man. I mean, so I get that. Well, you're at 19 minutes, my dude. All right, I got to move into it, man. I was thinking your brother and others will be on. The Democratic nominee made several ridiculous gaffes this week as he continues to stall on his vice presidential pick. I'm going to just go right out and say this. There's only two people he can pick that can help him. He's not going to pick either one of them. He's going to make the mistake of picking a black person that black people don't like. Let me just be real. That black people don't want. Or a person that's going to just generate such a negative storm, that it's just no point. And every time you get up and mention how inept this dude is, how clearly he's affected by dementia, how delusional he is, people just jump all on you like you the reason that he's trying to throw the election. And it's funny to me because no way will I vote for Trump. Not gonna happen. But that doesn't mean I can't critique and or scrutinize this dude on the other side, man, because it's laughable. Every time he opens his mouth, he says something more regrettable. And I know a lot of y'all you don't agree. I love y'all, man. I respect your opinion. I do. Why do I think Kobe's coaching his daughter's team? Because Kobe's a true basketball fan and women's basketball has evolved. But I really thought I'd get a little more pushback, maybe because we coming on late, what have you. But tune in with a take if you got it. Biden needs to pick Congressman Bass instead of Senator Harris.
It doesn't.
Harris is an absolute mistake. He's not going to pick Bass because she made some comments in favor of Fidel Castro, especially when
I'm not voting for either.
So he's not going to pick her. Oh, too hot. But personally, I don't think Bass will get him no votes either. There's only two people. Number one, he boxed himself in a hole by saying he's going to pick a woman 3 months ago. That was stupid. Because it even minimizes the women he's picking. You should have just did it, okay?
Oh my God, this guy's such a chauvinist. It is just, oh, he should have never said he was going to pick a woman. Boy, he hates girls and women.
No, but my point is, if you do it, you make it sound like I'm determined to pick someone and you putting them on a level where they're less qualified than not. There's plenty of qualified women you can pick. Just pick one. You don't have to make that announcement.
Who is a qualified woman that he could pick?
Right now, well, every woman you're talking about is qualified except for the mayor of Atlanta, my opinion. But
if he
qualified, but the point is, when you're running for president, you want to try to get votes. Pick someone that's going to help you get votes. Why do you pick Joe Biden?
Should he pick Warren?
Joe Biden, because Joe Biden could get him votes in a certain segment that Obama was never going to get. Why did Trump pick Mike Pence? Because Mike Pence could get him those evangelical votes that he wasn't going to get. Huh?
What about what about Warren? Should he take Warren?
Honestly, if you're gonna pick somebody, she will bring you the most votes.
Like when you second on fire with black women tonight, you hate their little girl.
Well, now Stacey Abrams will bring you an extra 13 million votes. Kamala Harris will bring you negative 100 votes.
Man, what about Harris?
I'm getting a negative 11 votes. We know, man. I'm there on Castro. I got you on that.
Yeah, I listen, man. You know my
right now. I got you on that.
Let me tell you something.
Somebody's gonna get you votes.
I don't give a damn about Biden. I don't give a damn
on the out with the party. Man.
I am going to the polls and voting for Jesus. I told you I did it 4 years ago. I'm gonna do it again. I'm not voting for either one of those clown fucks. You all can go ahead and what do you all hate Trump so much that you would take a dead cat and prop him up and wrap him in the American flag and set that dead fuck with a pencil up his ass and put him right there in the Oval Office and say, that's my president.
Well, the cat might do a better job. The cat might do a better job.
The cat might do a better job, but I tell you what, he might do a better job than Biden too. Biden
all I'm saying is, out of the 9 or 10 Democratic nominees,
strikes. That's all you need to know.
Out of 9 or 10 nominees that run on Democratic side, it's like they got the absolute worst one to be the nominee. Probably any of those people that I would have taken before this guy. But I'll say for me, right now,
still hasn't picked the vice president.
Well, because he's going to draw it out because he don't know what to do. But it's only like a couple smart things to do. But I know he won't do either one. I know that.
Asshat. He's conflicted. See, he thinks he has to get a black woman to get the black vote. No, the black vote is already going to chase for the Democrat because we're bought and sold.
That's why I keep saying Stacey Abrams. Why do I say that? Stacey Abrams' main support is not black. Her main support are white women. That's her base. It's not black. So she is a black woman, but she will get you extra votes. She has a machine. She's registered 9 million voters in the last 4 years. Pick somebody to get more votes. Don't pick somebody that's straight up gonna just confirm what you already have.
I don't think he's gonna pick her because she's a big girl.
Well, they've been showing how much respect they have us for the last 50 years. And the real problem is, no, we're showing how much respect we have for ourselves. That's what I said from day one. Our vote should be held hostage. And it should go to whoever is gonna go with what we're doing.
Well, you know what, Kenyon said he agrees with the Cardinal. Jesus, he said he would rather vote for a no-name like himself. I'm glad you said that, Kenyon, because I actually put my friends on the ballot after I vote for Jesus. Don't worry, I'm going to put your name down.
He says this every show. I wish he would stop him.
Shut up.
No, I mean,
I asked you who you wanted to be. You didn't tell me. I'm gonna make you the custodian.
Okay, man. Whatever. Don't matter. There's plenty of other reasons to vote besides president.
You could have been Secretary of State in my cabinet, but since you want to be an ass, we'll make you the lead janitor at the White House. You can.
Hey man, her political machine is on this level. There are certain places that it doesn't need to be. You don't need to be. Listen, there's only 5 states that are going to decide this election. 5. That's it. And she's pumping in them states.
Did y'all hear that?
Texas, Georgia, North Carolina, Virginia, Pennsylvania. Florida is going red. It just is. Because everything else is pretty much decided. All your money should be going to those states. Not ads, but getting people to police these polls because they're trying to suppress the brown and black vote down here. I know a lot of you in Michigan. I can't speak to Michigan.
And and I tell you,
they keep people working. They need to have all their money and going and making sure.
All of y'all doing absentee ballots, you better think again.
That's what needs to happen here.
Because they fucking the bill up to where these absentee ballots, they ain't gonna make it.
Oh yeah, they're not gonna make it.
Y'all better take y'all big asses down.
I argue this point. Abrams is the only black candidate to get you votes. I'm sorry. Nobody else is going to get votes outside of black people who are going to vote for Democrats anyway. The black people are already going to vote democratically. What if he Corey black candidate? Period. Abrams won governor of Georgia. She just got cheated. It's hard for a black person to get that many votes in Georgia, man. Not Atlanta, Georgia. Here's somebody who reaches across the board and gets votes. So,
to be fair, they got tired of Nathan Deal. They got sick of that motherfucker. Nathan
she didn't run against Nathan Deal. She ran against Kemp, who got to keep the votes.
But they got sick of him. But I mean, look, the bottom line is this, man. He's going to go ahead and he's going to take a black woman and he's probably going to take Harris.
I mean, that's ridiculous.
To me, it doesn't matter. It really is.
It does matter to me. Why would you take somebody who can't even get 1% of the black vote?
It doesn't matter. The thing is fixed. I mean, what do you?
Okay, I mean,
I told you things
it's pretty party establishment.
It's Trump got in to begin with. It's fixed.
So what?
That's how Trump got in to begin with. It's fixed. He had Russia fix it. He had percent fix it.
How did Russia fix it?
Well, I think you haven't been paying.
I think that's what happened anyway. I think he's going to be in, but that's not what I wish. But
I said he's coming back.
But let's go back to this. How did Trump fix it? How did Russia fix it?
Trump didn't fix anything. Putin, he's part of the 1%. He's doing the thing of the 1%.
How?
All those emails and all that. I'm telling you.
Conspiracy ass punchlines.
You don't believe that. You don't believe that the goddamn cheese fucking is in the moon. You don't believe nothing.
I know. Because that's stupid.
No, it's not stupid. It's reality.
Look. He lost the popular vote. He won the electoral college. It's probably going to happen again.
Of course, it's fixed.
No, but he didn't. Okay. Whatever.
So the electoral college, that whole thing is fixed.
No, it's not.
Tell me that popular vote doesn't win.
No.
You have to have an electoral college.
I absolutely agree with electoral college.
Stupid.
No, I think if you had electoral college, you would have had this country broke up a long time ago. You got to do something to help. Like it's like the Senate and the Congress. Everybody gets 2 senators. Everybody. The bigger states have more congressional representation.
It's the popular.
If you went off a straight popular vote, you wouldn't have to campaign in 42 out of the 50 states.
Well, then you know what?
And this is one of them you wouldn't have to have. So you can't
next time that you get to vote on something, I don't do the popular vote. Pick an electoral college for your ass. Like
that's what they do anyway, dude.
Like when you get up in the morning and you vote to whether you're going to put deodorant on your stanking ass, unfortunately, that you always win the bet and you don't.
Oh, really, my dude?
You stink.
You got 6 minutes.
6 minutes, doggy. Press on.
I knew you were gonna say that.
Well, yeah, you set it up. You wanted me to say it, you piece of trash.
Well,
you only dug your nose 3 times this time, dude.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm surprised, man. One of these days, you're just gonna launch a booger at the screen, and
that's what I do.
Will make you a member of the church.
Uh-huh.
Your application, I throw that motherfucker in the trash every time you give it to me. You can stop. You will never be a member of my church. Kenyon will be an official member of the church within a week. We will have and you can continue to run around with that fruit booty group that you run around with, the Darians, a piece of trash. I haven't heard you talk about them in a while. What a bunch of losers. I heard most of them have COVID. Right in the ass. What do you think of that? That was for the elders. Shout out to the elders and the Saints. And not New Orleans, god damn it. You're not going to have football. We were going to get to sports.
I'm so glad you don't get to run that decrepit fantasy league. I really am.
Well, I mean, it's going to be fun. I've already set the league up. You need to go in and
nobody. It's not going to be in games.
Well, I agree. And listen, I've already said I think, and that's it. And here's proof. Okay, college football is the biggest fucking. They are going to. You're going to see some more deaths. They cannot.
They're going to play college. They have to.
Oh, they don't have to. They're just going to do it.
Hey man, glad you tuned in too, bro. Always love you here. They're going to play college.
Muhammad in the house. Salam alaikum. You're supposed to say "Wa alaikum salam." You piece.
You were talking to Will, sir, weren't you?
You should have said it. He's not. Will's not here with us right now.
Okay.
No, but there's not. You people, you're not going to have any sports right now. The Cardinals in baseball are infected. You got
baseball.
Miami's infected. You know,
football. You got AAU basketball.
Hey, parents, check this out. This is for all the parents out there. You watching baseball and watching these teams who have been testing themselves every day, who have been practicing social distancing, who have been doing everything. And they're but listen,
he lost in '87, bro.
But listen. The bottom line is this, man. They still getting COVID and getting it by the bushel load. And you're going to send your kids to a petri dish where they're not getting tested every. These baseball players get tested, some of them 2 or 3 goddamn times a week.
Are you
4 times a week?
You talking about baseball?
Well, I'm talking about baseball, and they're still getting COVID, and yet these parents are going to send their kids back to school and sit in front of teachers and get them sick.
Drew, most parents who have the option aren't going to do that.
Well, I think a lot of them are going to do it because they're part of the fucking problem. We just talked about it. You said there are parents protesting to send their little bastards back to school. You're not just
60% of parents aren't going to adopt. They've adapted. They're taking the digital. So that's 6 out of 10 are going digital.
Okay, but that 4 out of 10 is a whole lot that's coming back. There's still a lot coming back.
But I'll say this for parents. I mean, no, I don't think it's safe, but I do think everyone has a different reason. So I can't just group everybody in one basket and say, well, all parents, blah, blah, blah. Some people really, literally don't have a choice.
And Jan is right, by the way.
They don't have an option.
Well, these parents do have an option. They can protest.
I don't know, Kenyon. I hate the product I'm seeing, really. I hate these ridiculous 150, 160 point scores. I do.
Oh, I love it.
Zero defense being played.
I love it. I don't want to see no
so you sort of like little Xbox video fans, too? You like that? You like the fake fan noise, too? Is that fun?
Well, no, that's all stupid. The whole thing is stupid.
Okay, that's my point.
I just like the high scoring because it's chaos. You know, I like chaos.
It's not guarded by it. Won't cover it.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. The motherfuckers don't shit. They like, I don't care how many times you got.
Ain't nobody touching Russell Westbrook. They let him run up in the stands. He can do whatever.
Yeah, that motherfucker just had COVID.
So how many cats in the hood I'm not quite sure what you mean. Do you mean well, they get free computers, so that's Title I. So they get that. They get free hotspots too. So do you mean like they care for their kids? I don't know. I'm sure it's difficult with parents when it comes down to trying to find, some way to take care of your kids, but it's better than putting them somewhere to me where they're going to be exposed to an illness that can kill them.
They find some.
They were able to do it from March to May. And I think that's why we need to get on our government to give us a plan like, hey, we all need to lock it down. We need to get this and go from there.
Don't let these parents off the hook.
Oh man, I definitely think it's BS leadership of the pandemic, without a doubt. But also think at some point, man, we got to save ourselves.
Well, we
got to save ourselves too.
Do these parents not find somebody to watch their kids when they want to go off and fuckery and go to the club or to the strip?
Every time.
Oh, they will find somebody for their kids. So guess what, you silly little young mammies out there who are sending
people to protesting. The people that's protesting aren't people who are fucking people who are home.
Some asshole parents
who are home and don't want to do. You know,
stay passing on. I hate these parents.
You know, it be what it be, man. Love y'all. This was actually pretty fun. We out.
You're sick of seeing attacks and both daggers in the jail suits. When how I really miss you and wanna hold you. Just relax, don't worry, don't sweat. The phone is ringing. I think I'm ready to get it. Hello?
Yo, JB, what up? This is Z. I just had a bird give me word from the street. The feds are thick, man. They looking for Khadijah. I think they got some shit to send up. So if you see her.
Yo, hold up, E. Khadijah's on the couch. Some fat Billies and some 12-ounce stout. He just finished telling me about so big. He been out of bed trying to think of me again.
What if they can get his turn and she's done? So back up the shit. We gotta get the Buddha clean on the run.
Word.
You know we owe her much favors. From me to you and every one of the neighbors. So what we doing about the cops? Can we get out without popping up the glocks on the block?
Yo, we got what the fuck? I say we load the motherfuckers here and blow the fucking place up.
Yo, JB, that's raw. So get the C4, back it up around the front door. I put the word on the find what they say. So meet me out front. And don't forget to tell Khadijah, pull a fat Buddha queen run. Don't get across the crib, and needless to say, Khadijah got away.
And now we got the music.
You gonna play with double X posse? You gotta play with. No, I'm not gonna be able to do it. Can you say what? I'm not gonna be
Khadijah, my Buddha queen. I set up at the age of 18. Dirt Nation niggas took care of me. Khadijah.
I don't know this is double X posse.
It's not Double X Posse, it's Dark Nation, but that's Khadijah. Respect there. Respect. I appreciate y'all, man. Everybody for tuning in. You know, and we'll be back to the PE next week.
Strike a pose, you bitch.
Yeah. Peace out.